Good evening. Thank you. Good evening. So thank you. Good evening. So Congressman John Lewis, before his passing wrote, "Democracy is not at stake. It is an act." And what he meant was that American democracy is not warranted. It's only as strong as our willingness to fight for it. To guard it and never take it for granted. And protecting our democracy takes struggle. It takes sacrifice. But there is joy in it, and here is progress. Because we have the power, we have the people, and we have power to build a better future. And when our very democracy was on the ballot in this election, with the very soul of America at stake, and the world watching, you ushered in a new day for America. To our campaign staff and volunteers, the extraordinary team, thank you for your bringing more people than ever before into the democratic process. And for making this victory possible. To the poll workers and election officers across our country, who have worked to make sure every vote is counted, our nation owes you a debt of gratitude. You have protected the integrity of our democracy, and to the American people who make up your beautiful country, thank you for turning out the record numbers to make your voice heard. And I know times have been challenging, especially the last several months. The rifts, sorrow and pit, the worries and struggle. But we also witnessed our courage, your resilience, and the generosity of your spirit. For 4 years, you marched and organized for equality and justice for our lives and for our planet. And then you voted. And you delivered a clear message. You chose hope and unity, decency, sciences. And yes, true. You chose Joe Biden as the next president of the United States of America. And Joe is a healer, a uniter, a tested and steady hand. A person whose own experience of loss gives him a sense of purpose that will help us as a nation reclaim our own sense of purpose. And a man with a big heart who loves with abandon. Is his love for you, who will be an incredible First Lady. Is his love for the Hunter and Ashley and his grandchildren and the anti-Biden family. And while I first knew Joe as a vice president, I really got to know him as a father who loved Bill, my dear friend, who we remember here today. And to my husband George, and our children Cole and Ella. and my sister, Maya, and our whole family. I love you all more than I can ever express. Was so grateful to Joe and Jill for welcoming into their on this incredible journey, and to the woman most responsible for my today, my mother, Shai Malagampa Harris, who is always in our heart. When she came here from India at the age of 19, it maybe didn't quite imagine this moment, but she believed so deeply in an America, where a moment like this is possible, and so I'm thinking about her, and about the generation of the woman, black woman, Asia. White, Latin, Native American women who throughout our nation's history have paved the way for this moment tonight. Women who fought and sacrificed so much for equality and liberty and justice for, including the black women, who are often too often overlooked, but so often through that they are the backbone of our democracy. On the women who have fought to secure and protect the right to vote for over a century, 100 years ago, 55 years ago with the Voting Rights Act, and now in 2020 with a new generation of women in our country who cast their ballots and continue to fight for their fundamental right to vote and be heard. Tonight, I reflect on their struggle, their determination, and the strength of their visions to see what can be unburdened by what has been, and I stand on their shoulders. And what the statesman is to choose character is had audacity to break one of the most substantial barriers that exists in our country, and select a woman as his vice president. But while I may be the first woman in his office, I will not be the last. Because very little girl watching tonight see that this is a country of possibilities. And to the children of our country, regardless of your gender, our country has sent you a clear message. Dream with ambition, lead with conviction, and see yourselves in a way that others may not, simply because they've never seen it before. And you know that we will uphold your very step. And to the American people, no matter who you vote for, I will strive to be a vice president like Joe, was to President Obama, lawyer, honesty, and repair, working up every day, thinking of you and your family. Because now is when the real work begins, the hard work, the necessary work, the good work, and the sense of work to save lives, and beat this epidemic, to rebuild our economy, so it works for working people to root out in our justice system and society, to combat the climate crisis, and to unite our country to heal the soul of our nation. And the road ahead will not be easy, but American is worthy, and so are Joe and I. We have elected a president who represents the best in us, a leader the world will respect, and our children will look up to a commander-in-chief who will respect our troops and keep our country safe, and a president for all Americans.